There's three ways in which to prove triangles similar. One of them we already learned. What's the first one that we learned? Hint, hint, hint. We learned it yesterday. Angle, angle, similarity. And I like to put that symbol in there. And the only reason I like to do that is because it just reminds me the difference between congruent triangles versus similar triangles. Okay? All right. The second way that we're going to learn is called side, side, side similarity. Okay? Pictures always help, so I'm just going to draw two triangles. And I'll keep it simple. I'll go 2, 3, 4. I'll go 4, 6, 8. All right, and side, 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 it basically means that all three sides have the same ratio. Okay, what's that ratio called again? It has a special name. Anybody remember? No, a proportion is what we use to cross multiply and solve for missing values. Anybody remember? Scale factor. Okay? All right. So, would you agree in the example that I gave you that the ratio of all the corresponding sides is the same? 2 over 4 equals 3 over 6 equals 4 over 8. It works? All right, so that's side, side, side similarity. All three sets of sides have the same ratio. You don't have to say anything about the angles. Okay? Are we good there? All right, so then the third one is side, angle, side similarity. Okay, and the concept here is a combination of the first two, and that is, number one, you have one set of angles that you can show are congruent. And then you have the sides that surround it. So remember, this set of angles is called the included angles. Okay, and the sides have the same ratio. So if I continue with above and I went 2, 4, and then 4 and 8. Okay, so the included angles are congruent and the sides that surround it have the same ratio. Okay, and if you wanted to go back up here and, show just to be consistent, remember angles are congruent, another set of angles are congruent. Okay, so now you get to see all three in comparison to a picture. All right, so let's look at an example. Okay, very first one. You have to come up with a way to determine whether or not these two triangles are similar. So if you kind of think like a checklist, can I show two angles are congruent? They give me W is congruent to Z. Can I come up with another set of angles that are congruent? No? All right, so that's out. Okay? Side, side, side. Do I know the value of all three sides, or can I figure out the value of all three sides? Yes?
Pythagorean theorem.
All right, but if I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, that means I have to have right angles.
Oh, yeah.
Do we know we have right angles? No, we do not. So can I use side, side, side? No. So that's out. So now I got side, angle, side. Is this side, angle, side?
No.
Why isn't it side, angle, side?
It's not in between the two sides.
All right, what angles would they have to give us in order for it to be side, angle, side?
W, X, Y.
Or just X and A. They didn't give us the included angles, okay? If they gave us those angles, then it would be side, angle, side. But since they didn't, okay, these angles up here are not the included angles. Remember, if I were to write this out, this would be ASS. Ha, 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 right? Okay, so that's not side, angle, side. Okay? All right, so in this case, we basically say, no, we cannot show that the triangles are similar. Okay? So that's the way you got to kind of think in your head. Think of a little checklist. Okay? All right, so this one. Did they give us angles? No. So if they didn't give us angles, angle is out, and side is out. So now really the only thing you have to show is whether or not it's SSS. Reminder, if you're going to do SSS, smallest number goes with smallest number. So the smallest number on the left is 6. What's the smallest number on the right? 8. Is that equal to the middle number 9 and the middle number 12? And is that equal to the big number 12 and the big number 16? So is 6/8 equal to 9/12 equal to 12/16? Simply simplify. What's 6/8 simplify down to be? 3/4. Does 9/12 also simplify down to 3/4? Does 12/16 also simplify down to 3/4? So therefore, check, okay, it is similar by side similarity, okay? And then we have to write our similarity statement. Triangle blank, blank, blank is similar to triangle blank, blank, blank. Who wants to give it a try? Maddie, you want to give it a try? You got to write a similarity statement. Triangle blank, 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 similar to triangle blank, blank, blank.
Triangle FGH is similar to triangle.
Okay, so let's, all right, let's think about this. You started along the longest side, then you went to the shortest side, and then you went to the medium side. So K, you go longest side, shortest side, medium side. So you are correct, K-I-J. Okay? So just think about it that way. All right? Everybody good with that? Okay? And then, just for fun, scale factor. What's the scale factor? 3/4. Okay? This is your scale factor, your simplified version of the sides. Okay? And then something that we learned before break, okay, that will probably come up again on Z-test next Wednesday. What's the ratio of the perimeters? Hint, 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 you don't have to do any math.
3/4.
It's 3/4, because remember, it's the same as the scale factor. So the ratio of the perimeters is always the same as the scale factor. Okay? Just reminders on that. All right, what about this one? Are the two triangles similar? All right, so I hear side, angle, side, similarity. You got your angles, your right angles that are the same. So according to you, okay, just double checking the numbers, okay, 24 over 18 is equal to 28 over 21. Are those correct? If I divide by 6, I get 4 over 3. And if I divide by 7, I get 4 over 3. So check, it works, okay? All right, so it is side, angle, side. Similarity statement, triangle blank, 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 similar to triangle what? Tyler, you want to give this one a try?
Yeah, triangle SRT is equal to triangle PNQ.
Okay, and not equal to, but similar. Okay, and then reminder, scale factor would be your 4/3. Okay? All right, last one, you try. Discuss amongst your groups. Oh. Everybody good on no? Okay. Reminder, just always double check, even though they give you 3 sets of numbers, 6 over 6 does not equal 12 over 8. So when I go small with small, middle with middle, okay, these don't work. I don't even have to finish the third one, okay? All right, so on the next page, we'll skip the one at the top and we'll go to the example where we have to solve, okay? All right, the importance of our similarity statement. Reminder, this tells us which sides go with which sides. So when we go to create our proportion, we can match it up and do it correctly. So for example, okay, I gotta solve for x minus 1. So I'm going to put an x minus 1. What side does x minus 1 relate to?
B. Oh, sorry.
On the other triangle. Which one does it, you say it corresponds to 2 times y plus 2. Anybody else? Okay, she says it corresponds to 18. Anybody else? 18. Anybody else? And here's why. P to S, G to O. First and third letter, first and third letter. So P to S, G to O. Okay, so that's the importance of having that similarity statement. So now we know that x minus 1 corresponds to 18. Now I need two sides that have numbers, as in I cannot use the y plus 2 side. So I need to use two sides that have numbers. She says 4 goes with the 12. So PH is first and second, GE is first and second, so 4 goes with 12. Very good. Okay, now we can cross multiply and solve. Okay, big reminder on this. When you go to cross multiply with the x minus 1, make sure you distribute the 12 to both. So you get 12x minus 12. Okay, solve, tell me what you get.
What is it?
Oh, you do three.
Everybody good on x equal to 7? All right, then see if you can create a proportion and solve for y. Okay, hint, hint, hint. You already have one fraction that you can use, the 4 to 12. You already know that those two sides match up. So now create a proportion and solve for the y. Are we good getting 8y, 80 equals 8y divided by 8, y equals 10? Okay. All right, just one last question. Okay. What's the scale factor between the two triangles? Just curious. See if we know. 1 to 3 I heard. Do you agree that 4/12 is the same thing as 1 to 3? Okay. If I plug my 7 in for my x, I get 7 minus 1 here, which makes this 6 over 18. Is 6/18 1 to 3? Okay. If I plug my y value of 10 in, I've got a 24 over here. Is 8 over 24 1 to 3? Sure is. So it works. Okay?